interview. We've got Baby Claps here with us. And I want to say, starting things off, Baby Claps, congratulations on the 2-0 victory here tonight against Degenerates Reformed. You played immaculately, man.
Thank you.
So, to bring it to a fruition here, game one, you guys come into it. Misfortunes, your pick on the poison here, and it doesn't start out probably as well as Degens would, or my apologies, Divine would have liked it. What was kind of the mentality behind that one?
Well, I mean, we knew we had like the late game scale with like the court key and stuff, so we were kind of like just chilling because we still had like the team fight, we still had the scaling. So I think it was like we were kind of all level headed during the entire game.
Well said, yeah. You guys definitely pulled it back together as you came towards that 10-minute point, and you definitely resurged, and you prevented the soul for as long as you did until it did finally come through. But either way, you managed to come back, take the Elder, take the game. Well played across board, and you yourself into that with the misfortune definitely powered through.
Yeah, I was kind of struggling early game. I just came like back from like class and stuff, so I wasn't like really playing that much throughout the day. So, but eventually I got my mental fixed and I was in the game.
Yeah, speaking about fixing mental, game one into game two, you guys were a different team at the start of game one. By the end of it, you looked absolutely phenomenal, unbreakable, losing nothing at all except that one Drake, barely to Fox 0. Going into game two, you made none of those same mistakes. Do you believe as a team that you kind of like momentum rail as you play more games from game one to game two? Just after one win, you landslide into win two. What is it that you guys do specifically that kind of allows that momentum shift?
I feel like it all depends on the first game. So like the first game we kind of did well, and then it's the second game we're just like, okay, let's bring what we did into the first game into the second game. So it's kind of like, depending on how our first game goes, we either do the same stuff, or if we do bad the first game, we change it up completely. So I feel like it really depends on how the first game goes and our mental throughout the games.
Well, you performed really well, and I will say your mental definitely improved, because coming into game two there, the vein was incredibly optimal through and through, start to finish. It didn't seem like there was a single failure on the horizon, and you managed to play very well, whether it be with Saturation coming into those ganks or Divine X. So I ask you, who's the better one to play around?
I mean, personally, I think Saturation is a very important key player to our team. But they both, Divine also has a very like key role as well. I think they're both very key players, and I think like without
You're
one
being so kind.
Well, I'm trying not to get flamed after this. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I noticed a little bit more focus on you from Saturation than we saw prior on Latin Trap. Is that kind of the play style that you have? You get the Udyr. He didn't run Ghost this game. He actually went for Flash, and it was just gank after gank bottom lane. Was it, I'm Baby Claps, I got Vayne, I'm going to go ham this game, let's funnel me into bottom lane? Was that the original strategy going into the beginning of game two?
I think so. We didn't really I think it kind of just came around that at that point. At first, usually what we do, we like to play around top side a little bit, but I think this game we tried to go towards bot side.
Oh yeah, giving kudos to
really
giving kudos to Coltonson is definitely well earned. He plays phenomenally and he supports you every game, whether he plays a carry or not. We've seen in one of the last few games we've played before. Do you guys try and bounce who the carry is off of Coltonson, Void, and yourself personally, or is it usually more of a just mid and bot side power spike you guys look for?
I mean, we do like to put Coltonson on the carries occasionally, but he doesn't do too well on them, unfortunately. So we kind of just like to keep it around the bot side.
Whoa, I thought you said you weren't trying to get flamed, baby.
Well, I'm scared of Divine. I'm on his leash, but anyway.
This is good knowledge for us. We can't wait to bring this up in y'all's next class. Baby Claps, the leash dog of Divine XZ.
Well, his name is Baby, so you got to keep your kid on a short leash.
True.
I will say, is there anyone you're looking forward to facing off here as we move towards? I know you guys have already taken on Florida, drew to the 1-1 with them. Any other team kind of given the guys or the tension of Dow here?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not really like scared of anybody. At the same time, I don't think like it's gonna be easy clap. I don't really like see like anyone really looking forward to versing. They're all kind of just like go into the game. We know who we're versing, and we know what we need to do to like win the game, basically.
Great, very humble. I love those. Chef's kiss towards the appropriate attention. Also, I want to thank you. Do you have any shout outs you want to throw towards anyone here? I know you are going to do a little bit, but just across the board.
I guess I can say shout out to Saturation for carrying me on the most broken champion in the game.
Zephyr
right.
said before the match started that Udyr was a champion of nightmares. He sees them in his dreams when he closes his eyes. Do you agree with that after seeing Saturation play Udyr this game?
Yes, I ban him every single game in solo queue and competitive play whenever.
Well, hopefully your solo queue is going to go as well as it does, but more specifically, hopefully your second set also is a major success. I want to thank you for joining us on the desk here. Great job tonight, and I hope you find future successes as well.
Thank you for having me.